It's day 22 of our 30-day decluttering challenge, and today we're looking at craft supplies. If you're not a big crafter, I want you just to pick any space that maybe feels a little intimidating and work in there. We are not spending a lot of time. We are spending 5 minutes just looking for things that can go. We're not sorting, we're not making piles, we're not making a mess. We are grabbing our timer, setting it for 5 minutes, grabbing a trash bag or a donation box, and hunting. Are you ready, friends? On your mark, get set, let's declutter. Here in my craft room, it's actually pretty tidy, it's pretty organized, but there's a big difference between shopping for craft supplies and actually crafting. And I am so guilty of like fantasy Cass thinking she's gonna do all these amazing crafts and real life Cass never actually doing them. So if you've told yourself you're gonna do stained glass or you're gonna knit or crochet or make hats, and you started making a hat 6 years ago and you never actually finished said hat, now is the time to let that stuff go, because we can donate these craft supplies to daycares, we can donate them to nursing homes, and we can make someone else's life better while also making our home have less clutter and be easier to maintain. So be ruthless, friend. Take a look at your craft supplies. Again, you don't have to worry about how much you have. Oh, I really wanted to crochet these adorable Star Wars. Am I gonna do this? I might do this. Cool Cass in the future might. Ooh, ooh, look at this baby Yoda. I already have a crocheted baby Yoda that I bought, but I was gonna make this one. I want to keep this with all of my being.
I want to keep it.
Look at, I can make Princess Leia. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, let's get real. If it's hard like this, if we really love the idea of this, we're going to keep it. There's got to be some stuff that I'm less attached to, right? That aren't going to have that same emotion. I might someday be that amazing person that crochets Star Wars figurines. Probably not, but I might be. Oh, I have this electric balloon. All this is good stuff. Oh my gosh, craft supplies are they're my kryptonite, friends. You know what? I'm never going to use these shells. I can let the shells go with confidence that I'm not going to be gluing shells on a lamp. That's 1990 Cass did that kind of stuff. The shells can go. Okay. Ooh, that felt good. That felt good. All these sticky letters. Oh, I did these when my kids were little. We're never going to use these, but a daycare would definitely love this. In fact, if I'm being honest with myself, yeah, a daycare would love all of these little kid crafts. This feels good. This feels good. Googly eyes? I don't need googly eyes. Little heads? I don't need this. Okay. I'm donating all of this to my local daycare center, and I'm feeling good, friends. This is what it's about. It should feel good to let go. It should feel not like this. Ooh, if it feels like, ooh, keep it. If it feels like, yeah, okay, yeah, that can go, then that's how you know you found the right stuff. And even though I had room for it, it's unnecessary to keep things. It's kind of wasteful because this can actually be used and enjoyed by kids, and it's not being used or enjoyed sitting in a box in my basement. So we're doing good work here. We're sharing, we're caring. This is gonna go to a daycare. Oh my gosh. Little kids are gonna be so happy, friends. All right, more than 5 things. We don't have to, it's not about changing the world today. Oh, why isn't this opening? Oh, it's too full because my kids paint. This should probably be decluttered. Oh, I'm rambling, but this isn't about this. You know what? This whole bag is just going. Oil paints are a mess. They take forever to dry, and I'm just making the decision that I'm not going to be an oil painter, and that's okay. I tried it. It wasn't for me. All these oil paints are going to go. I'm getting distracted. My ADHD is in fullness. But I'm happy to show you what this really looks like, the decluttering process, because it is a little messy, it is a little fast, and it is about trusting your gut and your emotions. So if you found at least 5 things to go right now, that's enough. That's good. It isn't like you're getting everything decluttered in one shot. That's why we're failing. We have to let go of this all or nothing mentality and just chip away at it and teach ourselves that decluttering is positive and fun. So I'm going to pack this up, drop it off at a local daycare center, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. 5 minutes. See you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. My whole life, I feel like I've really identified as a crafter. I love crafting. In fact, my hot glue gun was my best friend for a while, and I tried making everything with a hot glue gun, which is why, disclaimer, if you have small children, you might want to remove them from this. Not that I made naughty things with my hot glue gun, but you're going to get it in a minute. So pause this if you have small children. Okay, so I was a bad kid, and I was a bad teenager, and I was a bad young adult, which meant that I have a criminal record. Quite lengthy. Not the point. The point is, every time that I want to go to the States or do things, I need to be fingerprinted on a regular basis. I'm always getting fingerprints at least every few years. And the truth is, I don't have fingerprints. And so it isn't like I'm some kind of cool super spy that purposely burned off all my fingerprints. It's because I really love crafting and hot glue. And I've burned myself so many times with my hot glue gun that I've literally eradicated all of my fingerprints. So I have to explain this every time I go to the border or every time I'm like applying for something where I need special paperwork because I have a criminal record. They always want me to do my fingerprints, and I'm always like, not a cool spy or not trying to evade arrest from some murder. I just really like to craft, and it's awkward, but I just thought I'd share that with you because, yeah, anyone else a menace with a hot glue gun? Anyone else maimed themselves and looks super batty when they're at the border and can't pass the fingerprint test? It's probably me. It's just probably me. Okay, anyways, see you guys next time.